Hey guys, it's me, the Donphanatic, and I'm not Sam. Sorry, if you're here to watch Sam, he's not here. He's busy studying and working towards his final, or I'm not sure if it's his final, but towards an exam for his medical degree thing. So I think you'll agree, guys, it's more important that he's saving people than uploading videos to YouTube. So I kindly offered to upload something to his channel, and he said, yeah, sure, why not? He did want people to make a video for him to upload to his channel, so consider this a nice guest narration, which I am giving him to upload, as he can't prepare his own videos. So if you guys were here to watch Sam and you're not interested in watching this, then I'm sorry, I'm not Sam. I'm sorry, I'm not as cool as him. I'm sorry, he's too awesome and I'm not, but he's very kindly let me upload to his channel, so hopefully you guys will come over and watch some more of my videos after this. If you don't know me that much, I was the winner of the Kalos bracket of the PU tournament Foo and Pokemon held, and I lost a close 1-0 to Septile MC in the final. So a lot of you from this channel probably have heard of who I am, but if you haven't watched any of my videos, hopefully this will sway you to come check my channel. After this, I do have some Mario Kart videos. I can probably upload a few other Wii games, or Wii U games I should say, PlayStation 4 games, things like that, but mainly Pokemon and Nintendo based things. Yeah, otherwise I can't really think of anything else to say. Hopefully you enjoy the battle which is about to come up. I'll explain that in more detail in just a second, but thank you for quickly listening to this intro, and I'll see you in the battle. Okay guys, so here is the PU battle I have against Squirtacular, also known as Josh in-game. I wonder if Foo will be nice enough to actually leave a link to his Twitter in the description. I don't know what Foo's going to do, but since he's heard this, maybe he will. Anyway, it's a PU battle, and as you can see, I've got some kind of PU-ish Pokemon that I don't see used too often. I don't see Fearow, I don't see Survivor, I don't see Golduck, and I definitely don't see Hippopotas. Hypno and Magmar, on the other hand, actually, no, I don't even see them used that much. I don't know why, considering they're so good. But this team I'd never used before. It's just a team I chucked together, as I've kind of retired my other team because, you know, it done so well in the tournament. It's time to rest them a bit. Anyway, my opponent starts off with Vanillux, and I start off with Fearow, which immediately, to me, is a pretty bad matchup. So I'm going to U-turn out of there, completely disregarding the fact that this thing gets weak armor, and he'll probably want to set it up, or he'll be expecting the weak armor, so he's going to want to stay in, obviously, because he can hit me with a move. So I'm going to U-turn. Could have actually, in hindsight, now knowing what he's going to do this turn, I could have stayed in and just drill peck twice and killed him, because I am Choice Scarf Fearow, I think. So that's cool. He goes to the Rain Dance, and I bring in my Golduck too early because I do have Cloud 9 on this, and that would have been brilliant. It would have just disregarded all the rain boosts that his team has, because his team is a rain team, and rain is scary in PU because when you see rain, you see Beartick, and Beartick can hit anything hard. It's a good thing though, I do have a fire type in my team, and I do have Golduck with Cross Chop on it, so it's a very interesting Golduck set, which you'll soon see. Anyway, I bring in my Hypno because obviously I don't want to take the Freeze Dry, and Hypno can take any special attack with ease in this tier. He completely walls most Pokemon in this tier that are specially offensive, especially things like Beheeyem, because that thing is scary when it gets going, but you know, Hypno can pretty much wall it than Shadow Ball. Anyway, here comes Beartick, and I go for the Toxic on it, which is brilliant. And the Mind Games begin on the next turn. I do love a bit of Mind Games in Pokemon. He goes for the Swords Dance, obviously expecting me to Protect, because I've gone for the Toxic. Most things that have Toxic have Protect too. So I actually just go for the Seismic Toss, which is really nice. It's 50 damage off on this thing, and he also gets Toxic. So I don't know, about 70 damage this turn from a wall. That's a nice return, especially against Beartick, which is really scary. So that was turn 1 of Mind Games. Turn 2 of Mind Games, I don't go for the Protect, expecting to go for the Swords Dance, expecting me to go for the Protect on this turn, but he doesn't. He just goes straight up for the Icicle Crash, and that is going to take out Hypno. Despite the amount of HP I had, I don't have any defensive investment, and Beartick's now at +2 with Stab, so of course that is going to hurt. I have got a good counter to this though. I can just bring in my Golduck, either scare it out, or I could just kill it. And with Cloud 9, the rain means his Swift Swim is no longer in effect, so he's forced to go for an Aqua Jet. And based on how much this does, I don't know if the rain still helps, because obviously I think Golduck's actually quite naturally bulky and could take an Aqua Jet quite well, but he is at +2, so I don't know, maybe the rain didn't help. One of you guys might know, and you can leave a comment letting me know. Anyway, I do hit the cross chop, which is really nice, thank God. I didn't go for the home claw. Like, actually, I could have set up on that Beartick quite easily. Shame I didn't. In comes Grovyle though, and I don't want to stay in on it. Purely because, well, Leaf Blade is a thing. I bring in Fearow thinking I can counter it, and I'm also faster, so I can do some good damage to it. He gets the Power Up Punch, which is kind of scary, because Grovyle with Unburden can be ridiculously fast, and with it setting up a few attack boosts, that's not a good thing. I'm going to go for the Drill Peck on the next turn though, and he has the Focus Sash, and I know I'm faster, so I should just U-turn down and save Fearow. Because Fearow with Choice Scarf and Sniper, if you get a critical hit, the opponent's dead basically. I mean, it hurts so much. But now the rain stops, and I don't have any priority, I don't think, on my team. So I go into Magmar completely not thinking that he just went for the Rock Slide. And luckily for me, I'm not a Violite or anything. If he had Rocks up, he'd have probably swept me at this stage. I live with 2 HP, and I can hit the Psychic and kill him. I didn't want to risk missing Fire Blast or Overheat, so it just takes him out. But because I said I'm Life Orbed, I do die too, which is a real shame, because Magmars are such a powerful Pokemon in PU, and it's completely underused, but you know, that doesn't matter. Now Magmar's gone, it's kind of worrying for me. I bring in Hippopotas here, and he brings in his Vanillux. I know he wants to set up the rain. I'm not too worried now though, because Beartic is dead and Grovyle's dead. I do go for the Stealth Rocks, because I know his team is weak to rocks, because it's ice types and such. The residual damage is nice too. However, Norman actually does take a Freeze Dry, which is surprising. I just go for the Whirlwind. I could have gone for the Slack Off and started being the guy, you know, that sits there and just slacks off and wastes all the turns of rain. But by Lord, Seadra, go away. No one likes you. This thing is such an amazingly defensive wall. I mean, I don't think it gets any recovery other than rest. It might get hydration actually. Maybe that's why it's on the rain team. But this thing can take hits, and I haven't got anything to hit it. I do have Golduck, and I can Hone Claws. I don't know why I started deciding to do this, because I know for a fact he has Scald, and because I'm a physically offensive Golduck, obviously the burn is going to be really scary. However, he decides to go for the Disable on this turn, which is a really cool play actually. I didn't even know this thing could get Disable. But now it makes it even more of a reason for me wanting to try it, because it's so good. I go for the Cross Chop, but pretty much doesn't do anything. It now goes to the Clear Smog, which is another great asset to have on the defensive wall. Is able to get rid of stat boosts like a Phaser, which is why I have Whirlwind on my Hippopotas, which seems a bit of a weird move actually for a Hippo to learn, but never mind, that's something else to discuss. Anyway, I go for the Zen Head, but I'm trying to get the flinches now. Obviously it doesn't work, and even with Cross Chop's critical hit ratio chance thingy-majig being quite high, obviously I don't get a critical hit either. That would have been really helpful, probably taking out Seadra to be honest. Luckily for me, he doesn't get the burn, and I'm just chilling here without any boosts now. So in comes Unpheasant. I think this is probably one of the main reasons I wanted to get Rocks up, because I knew it would be the defensive Pokemon. And I didn't actually realise how bulky this thing was. It takes the Zen Headbutt quite well. To be fair, I'm jolly. I have no stat boosts and I have leftovers, so I don't have anything boosting it. So I didn't expect it to do too much. Aqua Tail could do some good damage to this thing, so here I just go for it. Expecting him to want to go for the Wish. I can't get my words out now. He does go for the Wish. Now I don't know what he's going to swap into. This is kind of his way of recovering the health he lost on his Seadra, because Seadra doesn't get any reliable recovery of its own. So I know if I took this thing out, all I have to do... Actually, I don't think I can. I can't even poison the Seadra anymore. I have to take it out with a special, or with one of my attackers, which is going to be quite hard because it's so bulky. So he does swap into Seadra here, and I think I might use his turn to go for a Hone Claws. I don't really know. Yeah, I do. Expecting him to want to switch out, and if he did want to stay in, I mean, that's fine. I can set up on this thing. He can't really do any damage to me unless he has Whirlwind. However, I don't know if Unpheasant even gets Whirlwind, so there's that. Anyway, I get the Hone Claws off, and this is just, I'm just chilling with Golduck, and I can't really do too much to this Seadra, apart from trying to get the flinches, and it doesn't really work. At +1, I swear that Zen Headbutt doesn't do much more than the first one did. Luckily, he does go for the Scald. Well, he does go for the Scald, and luckily he doesn't get the burn, which would have screwed me over completely. But yeah, it doesn't hurt that much. I go for the Zen Headbutt again, still trying to get the flinch, by the way, which I don't get again. He goes for the Scald, and he burns my Golduck's privates, and, well, doesn't actually burn it. So he's had 2 Scalds and not burned me twice. And I have, not got to a flinch at all. So I think the chances of getting a flinch is slightly lower, but it doesn't really matter. So I go for another Zen Headbutt, and it doesn't flinch again. So I just go for the Disable this time. I don't know why. But Zen Headbutt it's fine. I can go for cross chops now. Cross chops actually would do more damage. I was just trying to go for the flinch. So here, is the cross chop going to get the critical hit? No, not quite. He goes for the clear smog. So he's not trying to burn me anymore. He's just trying to get rid of my stat boost, which isn't too bad really. I mean, I can finish him off on this turn with any move I want, as long as I hit it. Because obviously I haven't got my accuracy boost anymore. It's going to be close. But luckily I do hit the Aqua Tail with a 90 accuracy. I think all my moves have 90, but maybe Cross Trap has 80, I don't know. So I do take out that Seadra, which was a massive threat, considering I didn't really have much for it. I'm surprised he let it die so easily. But in comes Vanillux, and he's going to want to go for the Freeze Dry. I'm pretty sure he doesn't need to set up the rain anymore. Now all his water types are dead. And I actually just stay in with the Cross Chop and I hit it and I kill it, which is brilliant. Because that thing can't set any more weather up, even though I doubt he would have wanted to. He'd probably just wanted my Golduck dead. Because this physical Golduck is currently wrecking his team to like shreds. So yeah. Then Pheasant comes in, and after Rocks, I'm thinking an Aqua Tail is probably going to be enough. No, actually, it's definitely going to be enough, because obviously it's Stab, and it's higher base power than Waterfall, actually. That's why I run Aqua Tail over Waterfall. On this specific set, normally I would run Waterfall over Aqua Tail, just because of the accuracy, and it also gets a chance to flinch, which is quite nice. I'm not disabled anymore either, which means I can now start setting up Hone Claws again. Glaceon, never underestimate Glaceon. You don't see it very often. And I underestimated its bulk massively. I go for the Hone Claws, knowing I can pretty much live a move, because it gets an Ice move and Shadow Ball, and that's about its only offensive moves, really, that can do any damage. So he goes to the Shadow Ball, and I do take it, not well enough as to where I can live another one. So I kind of have to fire off Cross Chop on this turn. And at +1, even after Rocks, Cross Chop doesn't take out Glaceon, purely because I'm not adamant and because it's not Stab. So Glaceon is bulky. It's actually base 110 defense, which I didn't realize until after the battle when I looked it up. So yeah, seriously, think about using Glaceon, it's brilliant. Anyway, this is where Slithering comes in, my obviously nicknamed Survivor. Because the Ice Shard, he'd probably be faster than me actually, and could have done some bad damage with an like Ice Beam or something. I don't know if it would have taken me out, because Survivor's a brilliant Pokemon. Probably going to get Omega 2 in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But anyway, that was a good game, Josh. Thank you for battling. It was really fun using that team, and obviously battling against one of my good friends. Anyway, thank you, Foo, for letting me upload to your channel too, man. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully you passed your exams, and I hope everyone in the comments will obviously agree with me on that. Thank you for listening to me, guys. I probably haven't been the most entertaining person out there, but it's a video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And other than that, I'll see you around.